Hey guys, so I'm currently working on updating the primitive on SpeedFlow Companion. I wanted something better and more complete, with more options, more primitives, etc., etc. So this is what I have so far. I created the different types of primitives, default primitives, screw primitives, editable primitives, and custom primitives. I also added some options and some tools, like this one, and I will add more tools later. So the default primitives are just the default primitives from Blender. You can edit them directly. You can also, for example, if I click here and click, the primitive will be directly on the object, just like that. You have some options, for example, I can press Ctrl and click, Ctrl and click, that will give me this. And for every primitive, like that. The option works for every primitive, like that. And this is the cylinder, etc., etc. So I also created editable primitives because, in fact, I should place the editable after. Because those primitives, if you make, for example, a scale, I will keep the scale like that, and a rotation, you are you cannot anymore edit this primitive, okay? So this one is pretty useless, even, except if you want to edit after, select this, make an insert, etc., etc. Even offset, the offset doesn't work because I haven't applied the transform. Okay, and the difference with those one is that I can move it and I can edit this one, I can edit this one, and I can edit this one. So as you can see, this is really useful. I can edit absolutely everything. Normally on this screw I can play with the angle just like that. So this is interesting. I can add a bevel. You will have some nice results, as you can see. And this one you can make a scale like that, and continue to edit it if you want. Like that. So this is for me much better than the default primitives. And after you can directly apply everything, and that's it. You have your object. This is pretty simple. So this is the difference between default primitives and editable primitives. And on the default primitives, I added a simple vertice. So what I will do is to clear the cursor, like that. That will place my cursor at 0 and clear the rotation and location. And I created this. This is just a single vertex because most of the time I need to create a single vertex. So for after to add a screw like that or not, I can, for example, also I will go into view. I will activate the snap increment, and after I can press Ctrl and click, and that will move this one. So I can make something like that. And after add a solidify, for example, just like that. Okay, so this is interesting. I can also select this one and add a bevel if I want, and Shift W, add the last bevel, etc., etc. So a lot of possibilities, because most of the time I create a simple plane, I go in edit mode, I go merge vertex at center. This is exhausting. One click and that's it. I prefer that. So the default primitives are the default primitives, nothing new, except this vertex. The editable primitives are like that. For example, I have this one, I can play with the solidify to create this directly. This one is a circle, but there is a bug on Blender, you cannot see it directly like that. This one is a sphere, so if I call this screw on the SpeedFlow, I can edit this, I can edit this. I just go from one modifier to the other, as you can see. And like that I can edit it, and I can play with the options. Just like that, as you can see. And I can add, why not, a solidify. I can add, why not, a bevel. I will just decrease it, and that's it. This is a primitive. I can, for example, scale it, and I can continue to edit it if necessary. I can, for example, on this one make this, and on this one make this. So as you can see, you have a lot of possibilities, and everything is editable. So this is for me really interesting, like that. So this is the cylinder, like that. I can also do this on this one, as you can see, like that. I can play with the displace, I can play with the solidify, and I can add a bevel, why not, like that, a second bevel, Shift W, like that, and edit the solidify, and that's it, I created this. So this is pretty simple. If I go in edit mode, this is just that, and the interesting part is that I can add a displace on this one to create this, as you can see. And playing with the displace in object mode, I will see the result. I can do this, and I can do this. I can press 6, 7 to check, 3 for X-ray, like that, 4 to make it in wire mode, and I can edit absolutely everything. Yep. Like that. I can come on the bevel, I can play with the angle, as you can see, can add another bevel, small one, play with the angle on this one, etc, etc. In fact, you can create a lot of different primitives with those primitives because they are editable. For example, this one is just displace to place this, displace to play with this, displace screw to play with this, and that's it. I can go in edit mode, I can edit it, I can do this. I will disable the snap with F2 directly in the modal. I will do this, just like that. On this one, I will call the bevel, I will increase it, I will call the bevel, tab, and when you have this results, you just have to move the bevel, and that's it. Control tab, let's try to make a bevel on this one. I'm not sure that will work. Let's try to move it. No, that never work on this one. Yep. So I will remove it. And that's it, I created this. So you can make, for example, something pretty simple like this one. Up, to make this if you want. Or this. And this screw is really useful for that. You can make this. You can do whatever you want. Okay. Same for the torus. The torus is really nice because I can I will press 2. I can increase or decrease the number of segments here. Increase or decrease the number of segments on this one too. And the other one I can play with the this if I want. I can edit on this, and I can make something like that. So with S, I will decrease this, D, I will decrease this, F, I will play with the iteration, like that. On this one, I can also add a bevel, up, I will play with the offset. I can press G to not have the inside part. I will make something like that. And I can also press Shift W to add a new one. Let's try, no, it should work. Up. I will just play with the offset. Up. This is not really what I wanted on this one, but you have the result. I can play with this, I can play with this, I can add another bevel, Shift W. I will decrease it. And that's it, I created this. So, if I come back on this screw, I play with the number of segments. I can play with the angle. Like that, can play with this, like that, etc, etc. I can even play with this on the other one, like that, if you want to add a second one inside this one. This is really interesting. So, a lot of possibilities with the primitives. This is really nice. The grid, this one is pretty simple, this is just a subsurf, like that. Like that, and after I can click on A to apply it, and exit, and this is just this. This one is a capsule. I can play with the solidify to do this. I can play with the bevel to increase the number or decrease the number of segments, just like that. I can play with the displace to make this, bevel to make this, etc. Sorry, it was my dog. You have a lot of possibilities. You can even play with this if you want. After, you can press Shift W to add a new one. Up. Even play with the number of segments here. Shift W. And after, you can play with this Solidify. This is funny. And those primitives are really nice. So if you have some ideas on different primitives, don't hesitate. Show me, and I will add them. And you can no, not on this one. Hoopla. Yep. This is nice. So if you have some ideas, don't hesitate. Show me your ideas, and I will try to add them if it's really useful directly on modeling. So this is the basics. You can make a lot of primitives with only those one, and I can add more primitives, like those custom primitives. This one, this one, this one, this one. I made it like that for booleans. This one, and this one. So as you can see, a lot of primitives, different type and different reaction. And the screw primitives, I forgot to show you this. So this one is just a single vertex. I will just press E to extrude, and I will automatically, I will choose the Z-axis, have the screw. So like that, I can, for example, call the bevel. I can press 7 to check the normals, come on the screw and press R. And like that I will have something correct. Control Tab, select, Tab, bevel. I will just move it up here. I will play with this, and that's it. And you can even, in fact, with Control Tab, select this one, press E, do whatever you want. I will press G. I will press F5, and that will allow me to increment on the grid. Like that, and F3 to snap. I will press G on the vertices, and like that. So as you can see, the normals are reverted again. So I will come back on the screw and press R, and that will work. So Control Tab, select, Tab, bevel. Just like that. Control Tab, select, Tab, bevel. Increase. This is really powerful, as you can see. And after, Shift W to add the last one. You can press 6 to see the result directly. I need more subdivisions, so I will come here, and I will increase the number of subdivisions. I can press 2 if I want, or 6, like that. If I decrease, for example, up, I can enter the value directly, and that's it. I created this. And after, with this, you can even, I will press 6 to come back. You can even press Control Tab, select, add a displace in Z, like that, and like that you will be able to edit your object. This is really, really nice. You can really, for example, I will select this, and I will add a displace, and that will give me, I have too many subdivisions. Up. Oopla. That will give me this result. I can edit my object on the fly. I can make different versions, etc., etc. So I will come back here. I will press S64, like that. That will be easier to edit. And I can come back on the displace, edit this one, if I want. And I can continue, select this, and add a displace in Z. And after I will be able to do this, and I can make this or this. You can check really fast this result. Ooh. And you can edit with Control Tab, this one, press G, like that, press E, Z, like that. So, pretty easy. Yep. And that will follow. Pretty nice. Yes, so this is this one. This one is for booleans, so right now this is just that, and after you will be able to do this, but this is just for booleans. As you can see, the result is pretty different from the other ones. This one is one preset, same for booleans, and this one is another one, another one, another one, and another one. So, of course, I can edit all of this if I want, just like that, and after use it. I could make a new preset, etc. So if you have some ideas of presets, don't hesitate. I will check if it's interesting, if it's useful, and after add them. I will need to add some how to tell this, some icons to have something that will work. I think I will follow those types of icons and not those one. I don't know, maybe I will see. So the other part. The other part is for the options. So if I create this, I can create a simple bevel. I will just activate the auto smooth. I need to activate it directly in SpeedFlow, in fact. And I can, for example, select this one and add a bevel, press K, K, do this, and decrease the number of segments. And this is just that, so interesting. And with the Blender 2.8, you can use the cursor, and you have some options. None, view, transform, geometry. And personally, I added the option with Shift RMB like that to place the cursor directly on the faces. And this is really useful because if you activate the Align to Cursor, you click, boom, you will have your primitive directly on the with the orientation of the cursor. And if you press Alt G, you can click here, copy cursor rotation, and that's it. Pretty useful. So what I did to have this result is to in the preferences, you will go in the K-map, you will choose K-binding, you will press tap Shift RMB, Shift, I need this, and in the 3D view you have set 3D cursor, and here you have some options. And you will choose geometry, and after you will save it, like that, and that's it. And now, when you will press Shift RMB, you will have this result, and this is really useful. So there is also the Align to View. This one I created something different. I will not use it a lot, but sometimes it's useful. And when I add it, I click, boom, that will create it on the cursor. And if you want on the cursor, and that will activate the ortho view, and like that you will be able to make something, and why not make a boolean, etc., etc. So as you can see, I will need to select this. So I will remove this one. On this one I will add a little bevel. Shift W, a small bevel. Okay, I will remove this one and exit this. So if I do this, if I select this, I can, I will show you the Bound display. So the Bound display, if you want to create with the Bound display, you will press, for example, Control, and you will have your sphere in Bound. So if you go in edit mode, you have it in Bound like that. So this is not a really useful option, but it can be useful. And the boolean, and you can combine Align to Cursor rotation and boolean. And for this is interesting. I can use this one, and I forgot to select my object. Here I can use this one, and as you can see, I created directly my screw like that. I can decrease the number of segments, etc. I'm directly in the displace mode, and I can play with the solidify. Like that, I can change the solidify, I can add a bevel, I can play with the solidify again, and after make something like that. And if I press 2, I will have this result. Okay, so you can decrease or increase really fast. This is really useful. And if you select this, you can, for example, press Alt, and I will click here. I have Align to Cursor and boolean. Alt and click, and that will give me this result. I can play with the solidify, can move it, and make something, why not, like that. So as you can see, this is nice. I can continue, select this one, press Alt, and boom, I created this, I can play with the number of segments of this screw to increase it if I want. I can play with the solidify to make something more like that. I can even press Control Tab and GZZ to move it. I forgot one thing. Yep, I will exit. Yep, is to remove this align to rotation. I need I will disable it. So, like I said, I was in screw, Control Tab, and GZZ. Yep, and I forgot to press F2 to disable. So GZZ, and you will be able to move it just like that. So do whatever you want. Control Tab, select this one. I can do the same with why not this one again. Yep. Really funny. RZZ45, and I created this. I can play with the solidify. It's not perfect, but it's working. I can maybe make it work like that. Okay. So on this one I can play with the bevel. Up. Can play with the profile, and after I can make a lot of things. There is some possibility. I don't like this one, but I can also select this one and make why not with this editable primitive. Up. Can play with the solidify, and that's it. And on this one I can press Shift W, place to 0, and press G, and I created this. So this is interesting. So I will hide everything. So really fast, as you can see, with combination of primitives, you can make such details. It's funny. It's really funny. The downside is that with Blender 2.8, that really slow down the operation on your object. So you need to maybe why not cut your object. For example, I will do this. Hopla. I forgot to remove this. I will come here, and I will remove this one. I will remove this one, or make it. No, I will remove this one. X, up, boom. Alt G, S, Shift Y, like that. No, it was Shift X. So I will select this one, this one, Control Alt, and that will create automatically this object. So on this object I will have the booleans on this one, so I can remove all the booleans. I will just select different booleans and remove the other booleans to clean it. Maybe I could make an option to remove no, it will not work. That really depends of the part. So on this one I can why not add a solidify. Yep. That will give me this result, as you can see. If I press G, that will give me this. So this is interesting. So really fast I created this. I can hide this one, and in fact I have created this. So come back. I cannot see. Yes, I need to edit this the visibility. In fact, yep. This one, yes. I will go in this one and remove the solidify. Boom. And that's it. Now I have two objects. Okay. So on this one, I will hide this one, H. On this one, I can press this and press Alt and click. Oop, I forgot to activate the options. Up. I'm too fast. I need to select Alt and click, and that's it. I'm sorry, I'm really too fast. I can click here, I can do this, Alt and click, and that will automatically create this. So this is really fast. This is pretty easy. I will press Shift S and cursor to selected and hide this one, and after I will make something like that. Up, like that. And I will play with the solidify to edit it. Or maybe I can come here on the boolean and press S like that and play with the solidify like that and move it like that. or edit it and move it directly in Z, like that. Okay, so there is a lot of possibilities. What else? Yes, this one is pretty simple. You click, boom, you are here, you have your hole. If, for example, I come here, I can make something like that. And as you can see, this is this. I can, for example, take this one, boom. Oh, this one is interesting. But as you can see, it's not centered, because this has a bevel. So if I edit the other one, oh, this is interesting. I need to apply it to be able to after to place the cursor. That's why on this case, for example, Fluent is way better, because Fluent has some grids, and you will have directly your object with at the center, and this is really nice. And all of this doesn't replace Fluent. You need Fluent because Fluent oh, sorry, my English is really bad. More tools, for example, the grids, you can directly draw on the curve, on the on this kind of surface. You have a lot of tools, much better than that. This is just for helping and to make such really fast. Personally, I need to make just something like that really fast. I want to make something like that really fast. Just like that, as you can see. After, I can duplicate this one, I can make it visible, I can add, why not a bevel, and maybe move it. So as you can see, this is fast. I can edit it, I can press G, or I can press Alt D again, move this one and this one, press G, like that. And I will be careful about the direction, as you can see. I press R. And that will work. And of course, I can come here, select Control Tab, select this one, and add a bevel. Yep. Just need to move it before the other one. Yep. And I will have this result. So you have some possibilities. What else? I think it's enough. There is a lot of possibilities. If you have some ideas, don't hesitate. Like I said, that will not replace Fluent. Fluent is much better than this. Fluent and SpeedFlow works really nice together, and this is a really nice combo, because SpeedFlow have a lot of possibilities to edit the object, even to create, but to create with Fluent you will have directly here you need to press Shift S, cursor to selected, and with Fluent you don't need. And just for this, the grid, for me this is really nice. Both add-on works really nice together. So don't hesitate to use both and to play with the options. As you can see, I can edit, I can make something like that. Boom. I can add an array. Just like that, even move this one. A lot of possibilities. So I hope you like this. That will be available in the next update. Maybe tomorrow, if I have one idea I would like to check, but I'm not sure that will add it. But I will see, maybe tomorrow. But right now, as you can see, everything works perfectly. I can make such details really fast, and this is really nice. After, in fact, you could make an insert like that. Could be possible. On this one, I can add a boolean and move it to duplicate the boolean. I can activate the fast snap, but it will not work on this one because you will see. Yep, I cannot work. This is for me a bug on Blender. You cannot snap on the on an object with booleans. It's really too bad. So what I can do, for example, is place the cursor, copy the cursor rotation, and after move this one. Hop, come back. Maybe move it to cursor, Shift S, selection to cursor, and that's it. This is another possibility, in fact. Well, yes, it's a possibility. Interesting. Let's try to place it here. So Doom, copy cursor, Shift S, selection to cursor, and scale it. I will just press GZZ to move it. Yes, okay. This is another bug. As you can see, Blender snap on this kind of object. So this is not what I wanted. So I will restart. Maybe I can make a one click and place to the cursor. Yes, this is a good idea. I will make this, place to the cursor, so that will copy cursor rotation. I need to select this one. Copy cursor rotation, Shift S, selection to cursor, and that's it. Can be really nice. Like that I can do, for example, this, and duplicate this one. Boolean. Up. Copy cursor rotation, Shift S, boom. Yes, it's a good idea. As you can see. I can add as many tools as I want, so this is a good idea, in fact. Yes. I'm pleased with that. Yep. No, it wasn't this one I wanted to add. I wanted to make this, in fact. Yep. Yep. And it was this one. Yep. I didn't select this one, so I need to select it, and that will work in this case. Hoopla. RZZ, I can rotate it if I want. And etc, etc. There is a lot of possibilities. I will stop here. Hope you like it. Don't hesitate to comment in the comments, and if you have some ideas, don't hesitate. And I hope you enjoy SpeedFlow. Right now this is an alpha version, so I'm still working on the array to finish the circular array. I added the curve tools. I need to add one when you select a curve and directly the object to create automatically. On the Boolean I have some tools I need to edit. Same on the bevels, there is some bugs on the bevels. I need to fix them. The limit method, for example. This one is a nasty bug, really difficult to fix. What I have to finish, I will make the Tubify, and I have a lot of ideas with the Tubify. You will see that will be really useful, I hope. And after I will add the rotate. I think the rotate I could add it directly right now, in fact. This one is really easy to fix, to edit, etc. So I will stop here. Bye bye.